Hey guys, it's me Ziggy with PPG. I'm over here with Richard, who just got top 8 at the UDS. How you feel about this weekend?
Great, really good. I couldn't ask for more. Really, I'm not even disappointed with top 8. Not at all.
It's amazing. You got a prize card too.
Yep.
Dark and Dragon right
And the
there.
medals, I guess they're mailing out because they don't have any of them.
Nah, it's alright. You got a nice mat. Show us what you played, man.
Alright, I played Pendulum for the first time ever. I did not play a mirror match of this deck until my first round. 3 Joker, 3 Wisdom Eye, of course. I played 3 Harmonizing, just 3 of all the Magician cards, all of the Engine cards. I almost played 2 of this, but just wanted to play 3. So these are all like kind of really important 3-ofs, I think, for the most part.
And Black Fang's good for the strikes.
Yeah, Black Fang's really good. For the 1-of Engine cards, I played 1 Oath, Sorcerer. I played this engine just so you could like search it. Sometimes it unbricks your hands. A lot of times, even if you open up this, I would Joker search this, or get the other piece, just to draw into more. You draw into your side deck cards, and it was pretty good for me the whole weekend. But I don't know if I played again, honestly. 1 Luster, I hated 2. I didn't even really want to play 1, but sometimes he's pretty good, and you can search him off of dual lines. So like, there's a lot of times where just searching him is just the best play. 2 Astrograph Sorcerer. I love this card. This card is so good. It lets you play through a lot of boards that they don't even expect, especially if you're playing Wavering Eyes. Like, search this card and just keep pushing. It's kind of like E-Telly in Cosmo.
Would you play 3?
Kind of. I don't know. Like, if I cut this engine, maybe. Like, it was pretty good.
Okay.
But I would just be worried about bricking with it. And the last monsters is just 3 Ash. I felt like that was just gonna be like one of the best cards this weekend. Like, this and Cosmic Cyclone just beats every deck that we consider to be like really good. So I wanted to main deck 3 of one of those cards, and I felt like Ash was the better pick.
No Maxis?
No Maxi, not in the side, not in the main. Didn't miss it once. I
Really?
felt like Demise Draco was going to be everywhere. Going second against Magician, like Maxi's okay, but like a lot of times it's mediocre. I just didn't even want to play it. I played 3 Duels Alliance. 2 of these cards last minute I added the second one just because when they kill, like Draco, when they kill this card, it's just really hard to keep going with them. 2 Wavering Eyes. Mostly because I expect a lot of like Pendulum mirrors, and this card just combos really well. A lot of times, like if you can set up first turn with like 2 double Iris and just Wavering Eyes it, it's fine because you're gonna search a spell in the trap. It'll get you Astrograph, or you can do whatever you want. Get Joker, search something. I really like doing that. And just like going second, this card's like really good just because, like I said earlier with Astrograph, you can like break boards so easily. I only played 1 Pendulum Call just because never wanted to see multiple of it, and I usually only like play this card when I know that it will resolve through an Ash, and just I would never want to draw 2 and just like you just search it when you need it. That's it. A lot of times like I don't even search this card, honestly. It's going second is when it's the best. 2 Desires. This card is so good in this deck. A lot of people say that like they wouldn't want to play it because they banished necessary cards, but it's just so good. You have to play it. The only traps I played were just 2 time. Card's insane. I wouldn't play less just because it's so good. Side 1 out, going second, but that's like about it. That's the main, 40 cards. 40 cards? 40 cards. The extra deck is 2 Time Star, 1 Karen Gorgon. This card I knew was like a must-play card because it just is so good against everything. It can break boards. If the Masterpiece is immune to monsters, it still works. Like if they have Cosmic Masterpiece and you make this card, like you can still just break that board. It's just so good. Aside from this card, it's one of the most made exceeds that I went into all weekend, except like one other one, which I'll mention in a little bit. Dweller, it's just good when you're going first against Draco, like you Omega card out, you're like, oh, it's Draco, make Dweller, you're probably going to win, because you want like the trap card not to die to their spells, and then you just keep going from there. Tornado Dragons, pretty much staple. This card right here, it won me my last round match against Elvis. This like let me do like 75-50 for a game when I had like 2 cards.
Wow.
This card is what I was talking about earlier. I actually bought three of the special editions from PPG before the tournament to pull this card because I knew it was so good. And this won me 4 games because it's just game against Draco. When they have like a Draco monster and Diagram, you can just attack twice with if you have like this in Performage, or even like the guy that does double damage and like your Astrograph or a Joker, making him do double damage after having its like 0 attack. This guy's usually like 4,900 damage on its own, and then attacking with the other monsters just game like you bait out the Masterpiece pop, and then like they'll have like 4 card advantage on you, and then you just kill them anyway because Diagram's gonna like protect their monster, won't die. 1 Trapeze. I made this once for game just because like him and the what's it called? The Synchro that blows up the field is just 8,000. So it's relevant against ABC. It's the 2 best things to make against ABC. A lot of times, I actually gamed an ABC player going second with these 2 cards because his Decode Talker let me make 2 like pretty easily. Omega, it's staple. You have to play it. Beals, most hyped card of the weekend for sure, but like, I don't know, I don't think it's like that necessary. Usually it just locks your extra deck zone out, and if the Draco searches Apocalypse or they have it already, like you can't really do anything, you're just kind of like using it not to die. Ignister, this card's like always been good, it's insane. Love this card, I made it a few times. It's really good against ABC2, like spinning pieces, because you don't really have many other options when you're pushing it, unless you're killing them.
Right.
This card, I made in the feature match in the last round to OTK and add back Duelist Alliance because he had Acid Golem. Like just this whole extra deck is just toolboxing to like basically kill your opponent. Decode Talker, just for like your turn 2 push, a lot of times is pretty good. I didn't make him, but like I don't think I'd cut him just because when you need him, he's really good. And that's it for the extra deck. I don't think I'd really change too much, but
it's a lot of stuff in there you can go into. So
yeah, the deck's so fun to play just because of the extra deck.
Exactly.
Really. I sided 3 Cosmic, like I said earlier. I knew that it had to be in the main or the side. You just staple. 1 Raigeki, just for like the deck is made to break boards, but like I don't know, sometimes just Raigeki simplifies it. Like against Draco, it's fine. A lot of times, like nowadays, you're seeing Draco tribute traps monsters, and you just have that card. 3 Magic Deflector. The only card this turns off really for you is your continuous spell, and like it's just game against Draco. This card's really good. A lot of people were playing Draco ABC, so that shuts off that whole deck too. This card, Zaphion, is MVP against Draco. Going second, this card just wins you so many games. You don't have to worry about dying next turn because it can't be destroyed. I played 2 Typhoon actually because the Magician Mirror going second. I wanted another hand because like board wipes aren't really good against magicians, and you want something to like stop their turn rather than trying to like break their board a lot of times because it's just too hard. You'll like lose too many cards. So like this and like 3 Ash and this card are just good. You can chain this to so many things to just make their turn really awkward, or like if they're telegraphing really hard that they're going to have the Star Pendulum Graph resolve to get the Harmonizing Magician, and you hit that card, like their whole turn is so much worse. I decided the Wavering Eyes for the mirror, and the last card for the mirror was Pendulum Hole specifically because you can search it off Duelist Alliance. It's not bad. I was going to play more, but like the extra deck wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with it, but I knew I wanted to play at least one of this card just because it's so good and you can search it. And then 2 D-Barrier. Yeah, D-Barrier. Why not?
No say. What was your biggest Pendulum Hole? Did you ever get it?
No, I actually didn't. No, I never resolved it. Never came up, but I think it's good just to have, and it's a good card going first.
It's a good cheeky play. Well, we're very proud of you, Richard. You guys are from Michigan, right? The crew over here. You got any shout-outs?
Shout-outs to, actually, yeah, shout-out to the whole team. We travel together a lot. Shout out to Jeff. We all flew together. He's playing right now in top 4. Shout out to this guy at Voltage who I've never met before, and we were at the store at like 4 a.m. in the morning, and I didn't have a Beals and realized the card was like $40, and he let me borrow it, and I've never met him before. So shout out to him. I don't know your name, but thank you. Shout out to our sponsor RW, Pam. And PPG for all of the cards, Joker, Astrograph, the Raigeki, definitely MVP cards. I needed those. Thank you guys. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I think so.
All right, well, thank you so much for giving us that profile, Richard. We hope to see more of you in the future, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Ziggy and PPG out.